He's a movie buff and a hardcore Mahesh Babu fan, and he likes playing badminton. When I asked about a conversation, he said it was with a senior worker where he asked him, I have come to a realization that I struggle with fulfilling the commitments I make. And the learning was, people do not have to fall off when you commit to do something. And by the way, he's still struggling to fulfill commitments. But before I invite Toastmaster Harish, I would request his evaluator, Toastmaster Mulli, to read out his speech objectives.
Toastmaster Harish is attempting his icebreaker project from Effective Coaching Pathway. The purpose of his project is for the member to introduce himself or herself to the club and learn the basic structure of a public speech.
Toastmaster Harish. Finding my voice, Toastmaster Harish. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, for generously giving 6 minutes to talk about 34 years of my life. Do you guys know Virat Kohli? Oh, great, I also. I and Mr. Kohli have two things in common. We both share the same date of birth, the 5th of November, and we both like Anushka Sharma. Fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, Namaskar. A happy morning to all. I am from a place called Nalagonda, 70 kilometers from Hyderabad. Hardly 2 hours journey, but I took 15 long years to reach Hyderabad. That is when my family wanted to relocate to the city. My father was a government employee, mother a homemaker. I have an elder brother who works with government of Telangana. I am happily married for 5 years. Though this is the 7th year of my marriage. Don't mind. For the first 2 years, I was very busy with my work. I don't even realize I have a family, I have a wife, or even I have a life. That much busy I was. When I was in my school, my father died because of a heart attack. It was the very toughest phase of my life. Losing the earning member of the family made our lives even miserable. Those are the days I don't even want to remember ever in my life. Then, after I completed my intermediate, I joined chartered accountancy because one idiot told me that you can earn a lot of money, and I believed that person. I realized my mistake when I failed in an exam for the first time in my life. And I failed again, it was a usual affair. Then I worked hard, started believing in God. I used to visit 7 different temples in the 7 days of a week. This went on for years. After a few years, I don't know if it was my hard work or his work. Somehow I managed to pass the examination and secure a good job in the city of Bangalore. It is like a second home for me. After a few years, life became very comfortable and I am living a very comfortable life for the first time in decade. But the life have other ways to test you again. This time, my mother was diagnosed with the rarest form of cancer, which took the lives of many. We struggled a lot. After 10 months of struggling and fighting, I lost my best friend and the first love of my life to cancer. It's been 5 years, but still I am not able to cope with the void in my life. I think I can never cope up with that loss throughout my life. So this will haunt me forever. Being with many people, I realized there are 3 biggest addictions a person can have in his life. Can anyone guess what are the 3 biggest addictions?
Sleeping.
Sleeping, happiness, sadness. Yeah. So according to me, the 3 I found out was number 1, alcohol or drugs. Number 2, sugar or carbohydrates. Number 3, a monthly paycheck. salary. Try tweeting once, you will know. Fortunately, I don't have the first two bad habits, but the third one, yes. With great difficulty, I was able to get away with the addiction of salary to pursue my lifetime passion, which is teaching. I studied hard, acquired all the knowledge, and got an opportunity to give a demo class in an institute. I went. Thanks to my teaching, half of the students slept peacefully in the class, while the other half started enjoying on their mobiles. That is when I realized how poor my communication skills were. And I know with this, I can never become a teacher. So, I started attending courses. I think I attended more than 4 or 5 public speaking courses, which ultimately landed me at the doorsteps of Hyderabad Toastmasters Club. With the support from my mentors and the positive learning experience, I was able to overcome the fear of public speaking, and now I am able to take class for a class strength of over 100 students today. I live with a very small and beautiful family. My wife Kavya, she is an engineer by her education, but she wants to become a farmer and do agriculture. We have a beautiful daughter Veda, currently struggling to cope up with her UKG syllabus. And we have a very important person in our house who is Mr. Dolly. And mind you, this boy has the most respect in my house, more than me. I like very small things in life, be it chicken biryani from Bawarchi, ride around the necklace road without any reason, playing badminton with my friends, and I am a biggest Mahesh Babu fan. My mentor said, you just mentioned, I am a die-hard fan of superstar Mahesh Babu. And I like the sambar prepared by my mother. Fortunately, the recipe was handed over safely to my wife, and I still enjoy that. I live with a very small principle. Be good, do good. If you cannot do good, that's okay, but please don't do bad to others. Thank you, Toastmasters.